Welcome back, everyone. All right, let's get these sides on and we'll go from there. Okay, before getting on with putting the sides on, when I got the new lines in, I had to replace a few of the strips here because the other strips were a warm white and not a cool white. These are cool whites. The warm whites have a yellowish color to it. That was the wrong color. So I replaced those with 3 on this side and 1 on this side, which is all done now. Everything's nice and the way it's supposed to be. Got everything reconnected. Just got to reconnect these here to a line here. And then everything's ready to go for the sides. I did a light test. All the lights down there clicked on. They look great. They shined up the bottom windows here beautifully. Yeah, okay, just gonna reconnect these here for the turbo lifts, and then we're ready to put the sides on. Already got this labeled here. This is the lower pylon lighting for the lights here. Just doing a test fit first. Always do a test fit. You get the glue on there, everything all ready to go, and then you realize when you put it on, for some reason it's not fitting right or something, and then you got all that sticky glue all over the place, and then what are you gonna do? So I've already identified an issue here. It's not pushing down to tighten up, and then the front here needs to come back a little bit, but I'm gonna have to use tape to hold it all together. Okay, all right, it'll work. I just gotta have tape ready to go. You don't want to use the electrical tape because the stickiness of the electrical tape gets on the paint and then it's really gooey. To avoid that is use just the masking tape, put it on first, and then the electrical tape over top of that. That way you don't have the stickiness of the electrical to worry about afterwards for cleaning it off the paint. The blue tractor beam light there was just out of position. Alright, just need to put a little bit more on there. And then I'm going to have another strip going this way to hold this together this way. And then I just got to let it set overnight. And then I can work on putting the top on with the warp engines. that'll take care of the engineering hull. So I just got to connect these two to the light over here after, and then the lower lights are done, then the upper lights, and we're looking good. There we go. Looks kind of a mess, but hey, it'll look good when it's finally done. And just gotta let that set overnight, and we'll keep going on. While that other part is setting, I'm going to now replace all of the lights in the primary hull here. You can see I just lightly glued all of the wiring here in their spots where they go to connect all of the strands together. Just makes it a little bit easier so I don't have to go recut or try to find the lines again and stuff. So it's just nice and clean. Alright, so I got the 6 larger strands, 2 for the back windows, and I got 5 more strands here, 3 on the front here, 2 on the sides that light up either side of the windows here. And let's get this going. Them all on and retie them together with the wires, and that'll be it for the primary hull. Alright, there we go. Got them all reconnected there. Looks good. Not bad. Alright, let's do a quick light test. Right. Using the 12-volt power supply. Ooh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. You can see it lights up the side windows there beautifully. Beautifully. And these bottom ones here are for the lower windows. You see the sides there? They light up the sides there. Really nice. Very nice. Looks good. Okay, everything is all tied together. Got the thrusters all tied together now. I did a light test on them. Drool. So I just got to add extra lines on for the registry lighting, and for the docking bay lighting, and for the flasher lighting that go down directly to the circuit board. I got a light here all hooked up that lights up the display bay, display screen in the back. Got it hooked up inside there that lights up the officer's lounge. For the officer's lounge, I have 180 ohm. For this light here, I have a 1K. It's good. I have 180 ohm on for the navigational lighting. I didn't want them to be too dim, so that's why I didn't use a 1K. I want them a little bit brighter, because you know that with the 12-volt power supply, it's only supplying 1 amp, and that is got to go throughout the entire ship. So you have to reduce your resistors a little bit. Okay, so I also have to run lines for here for the amplification crystal. I've already got a great big line here for the impulse engine. Once I get those lines run, I can hook the primer hull up to the bottom, and go from there. Get the lines there. One's here for the registry. These here for the fast flasher. For the back where the lights are on for the rear docking bay, I just got tied into the main line there. Looks good. Impulse engines. Everything's almost all done there. Just gotta have an line here for the tie in the bottom or the top thrusters to the bottom ones, and I run a main line from that down the neck into the engineering hull to the circuit board. I got to tie these upper flashers to the ones in the lower part of the hull as well, and run lines to those. Then I can tie everything up and put it all together. So we got the primary hull complete. It's coming together. I got the amplification crystal all hooked up now. So I got green for the positive, and the two negatives are yellow and brown. So I got the light all ready to go that go right down through the ship into the circuit board. Okay, got it all together there. For some reason this didn't close all the way, despite how hard I had it pressed down there. So I added more glue in there. I got it squeezed right down into the cracks there, so I have to let that set before I can do anything more. For the connection lines here, I just puttied it to close it off. Same on the sides here. And this side here worked a little bit better. I puttied in there as well. Had to clean that up a little bit later. It'll have to go through another painting process. I'll have all the windows and all that masked off for it. So it looks good. Now I ran another line down it's for the lower pylon. So it's this one here. I just got to get that connected up. So on the instructions here, let's see, lower pylon lights. Red wire number 1, positive. The negative goes to the yellow on connector number 5 for the lower pylon. And same with the upper pylons. When I get it, they also go to the same one. Red wire white on number 1 connector. And the yellow connector also goes to the upper pylon to connector number 5. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit, this length here. All right. So I got that's here. Okay, double check. Lower pylon positive line goes to red wire on connector 1. Connector 2, connector 1 right here. It's already got a few here. So positive connector 1. So we got okay, and then the negative goes to the yellow wire on connector 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. So yellow wire on connector 5. I'm just going to shorten that down a bit. So I shortened down all of these wires all around here, and it looks a little bit neater. I'm just going to leave these tags on these wires just for now. Okay, so yellow wire, connector number 5, negative of the pylon, lower pylon lighting goes to yellow number 5. That's all I can do for that for right now. So we can put that to the side. some glue dry for a while. Now, what I'm going to work on now is getting this okay. I need to get some small screws. I got to drill. So what I need to do now is on the bottom here, I have to drill holes down, 4 different holes that go into these extra pieces here. Because I'm going to, when I glue down the primary hull to the engineering section, I'm going to also screw it in place, which gives it even more strength that the heavy top end isn't going to snap off or break or anything like that. It's just more added protection for the model. Okay, like these here, really tiny little things. Probably not like those ones here, but like these here, these ones here. Okay, before I get more done here, I'm gonna add extra lines on here for the main lighting. Just need to figure out which side is positive here. Okay. All right. Just need to find out where I need to drill those holes. Marker to mark it. Guide to pull the wire through. Okay, I drilled another longer hole here. Just makes it a little bit easier. And I got this wire pulled through using my guide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it down, and then get the screws, screw it in place, and that will take care of the primary hull connected to the engineering hull. Now I need to find out the size of drill bit I need for the screw. I want it exactly the same size as the screw. Okay, that'll do. Move up to a size larger. Okay. Whoop. That is not gonna go anywhere. It's coming along. Quite nice. Quite nice. All right. Now can get the top part here ready to go. Gonna get it hooked up here to the main power. I got to run lines here down from this first. Then we can concentrate on the top part of the primary hull. Okay, I decided to run the lines a little easier by I just gouged an area here and on that side, which is more than enough room for all the wiring to come down. That way I just feed it through rather than have to go all the way back here. See, I couldn't drill any holes here because I got a light strip right on the top side there to light up the neck. So I'm just going to get the rest of these wires run down there once I get the primary hull connected. There's great big long lines. They're going to be run down the hole here. Once they're run down the hole, I got to label them. Now this line here, I'm holding here, goes to the thrusters. Let's see here. This is the fast flasher. This here is for the registry lighting, impulse, amplification crystal, slow flashers here. Okay, I just need to run a main line from here. Where do I have any other main lines here? No, just so I got to get a long main line from here that run down the hull into the to the engineering hull. And these here are the main lights for the lighting. So I'm going to do, so I'm going to hook it. Is that going to be good? Looks damaged. No, it might be all right. All right. light test to make sure that it's gonna light up the neck and the primary hull here. All right, here we go with the light test. Ooh, yeah! Looking good. Not bad. Everything's lit up beautifully. Looks good. Ooh, yeah, baby. 12-volt power supply is working really nice. All right, so once I get everything labeled here, then I'm going to start running the lines. I'm going to put the lines, start running them through here, getting them labeled, and then one by one. Yeah, that's right. And then after that, once I finish doing the work on that, then I can add that hull onto the engineering hull. I still got to get the back end on first, and then run all the lines down. And this here is probably going to be the very last thing I put on the model. Alrighty, okay. I got all the wires from the primary saucer run here now. So I got say registry, bridge fast flasher, amplification crystal, bottom saucer dome lighting, thrusters, impulse engine. Okay, they're all run now. Alright, next is to put these two halves together. I'm just going to do one final testing of lights just to make sure everything's working. The very last thing you want to do is cracking it open again. You don't want to do that. If you have to check the lights 3 times, 4 times, 5 times before you close it up, do it. Also, I forgot to show, I got the line here for the phasers is running well. Okay, so all the lines are run, one last test, and then close her up. And there we go. It's all put together, looking good. Very nice. Gotta let that dry before we can move on. And unfortunately, that is it for this episode, everyone. Oh, I know. Well, when we come back, we are going to attach this puppy to the engineering hull. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions, or you want me to do commission work for you, contact me at epyc.models@gmail.com. And please, check out my website, www.epyc.models.com. See you guys all again later. Bye-bye.